we're up to the 11th day of Christmas now, and we are up to our 11th video on stock market tips. We've got quite a few tips left in there. We're only going to be able to pull 2 more out of the stocking for you in this series, but the rest will be put onto our eDVD on market discipline or trading discipline. So let's try and pick out a good one for you guys. If you go onto WeMakeMints.com, you will get to see every single tip in these stockings. Okay, so our next tip. Tip number 15, constant position sizes and in brackets averaging. Now this is a very important tip, and I'm glad that that has actually come out right now, because this is a strategy that we started employing and we noticed the difference straight away, right? We spoke about before traders who gamble, or people who think they're trading but are actually gambling. Position sizes are also factoring into that, because what can happen a lot of the time is they're more confident on some trades than the others. That's natural. But what we do is we always have the same position sizes on, no matter whether we're extra confident or we're not quite sure. Always have the same position sizes on, because it does quite a few things for you. If you're not quite sure about a trade, you're like, oh, I'm really not sure about this, but I'm going to do it anyway, and you only put a small position size on because you're trying to be cute, you're trying to, second guess, or I think, I'm only going to put a small position size. That might actually be a really good trade, and you might only make a little bit of a, profit on that because you've only got a small position. On the other side of the coin, you know what we're going to say, you could be really confident and end up making a loss on a big position because you was putting on a bigger bet, a bigger stake. It's gambling, guys. Always have the same position size on. It is very good practice when you're trading. The other thing is, it stops averaging, and so many people do this, and it's suicidal. What we mean by averaging is, say you want to buy the FTSE on a support line. You maybe buy, you don't stagger because you watched our other clip. You buy the FTSE at a set price. It goes down to the support line. Now what other people would do is they think, oh, I'm at a loss at the moment, it's on support, support's going to hold, I know it's going to hold, let's buy some more. And then what they do is they try and bring their average down. By buying lower, it brings their higher buy average down. So they've got more chance of making money maybe, but the problem is, you've increased your exposure on the FTSE. If the price goes down and hits your stop loss, you've got a much bigger position on. And basically, this is what we want to say, it's pretty much gambling again. You're pretty much increasing your bet. If you always stick to the same position size, what will happen? So many times it's happened to us, you're buying, it'll go down a little bit and you'll think, oh, if I bought now, I'm sure I'd make more money. This is a really good entry. I didn't think I'd get this entry. I thought, it would only go to where I bought. Didn't think it would come this low, but it has. This is a really good opportunity. I'm going to make so much money if I bought now, if I just buy some more contracts now. We shun that out because it's what we think. It's not. Remember what we said before about a machine? A machine wouldn't think, oh, I wasn't expecting this, let's buy more. A machine would buy, it would let the market gyrate, let it do what it wants, and then we'll either get stopped out or we'll make our profit. Keep your position sizes constant. The other thing is, if you make a big position, you make a big loss, what you will tend to do then, the next day, is you'll put on a big position again to try and make your money back. Whereas, if you're making the same positions all the time, you shouldn't be making big losses. You shouldn't have to increase your position size to make back losses. So always have the same position size on. A lot of people might not, really they might think, oh, it makes sense, I don't want to do it. Try doing it. You'll be thankful when you do make a loss that you had the same position size on, and you'll be thankful when you made a profit that you had the same position size on. Give it a go. We would definitely recommend it, and as we say, this is one of the best tips for my account. My account has been so much better since I've been using these same position sizes because I'm not averaging now. Before there's always a tendency to average down. Don't do it. Same position sizes is the best way to trade.